no.
What?
I blew something out of my truck.
Oh no, what?
My transfer case, I think. So I think I'm going to stop jumping the Bronco if I get this fixed. Well, when I get this fixed. I'm going to get this fixed. So, yeah. It's time to go hit up the old marketplace and see what I can find. And then pull this thing apart. You know, it should take a few hours probably. So, yeah, time to get to it. So I'm pulling the front drive shaft now. You could definitely see that the shot put into the drive shaft and pushing this thing back is what happened. Up in there, let me see if I can zoom in on it. You could see where the transfer case contacted. Oh, you see Kara. You could see where the transfer case contacted my crossmember back here and chewed a little bit of it out. So, yep, that's what happened. If I want to play pre-runner anymore, maybe I just leave the front drive shaft disconnected. Just be rear-wheel drive out in the dunes. So that's a thought. Got to keep working. Drive shafts are out, cross members out, but with that all out, you could really see the damage to the transfer case in the back here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's all like twisted. The top face in the back is kind of like pushed out. So, yeah, that's not great. But, yeah, let me get this thing pulled. The transfer case is out. And JB Weld will not be fixing this one. I definitely just stuffed the front in and shattered this. But, be what it be. What is astounding to me, though, is that I think I could have kept driving this in two-wheel drive, like rear wheel. And this, you know, seems more or less fine. I mean, not fine, but the shifter might not be happy anymore. But I continued driving. This didn't stop me in my path. I heard it. I'm like, huh, I wonder what that is. But, yeah, that's apparently what it was. All right, guys, we're back on the road. The Bronco was really fun up in the dunes, but apparently for the truck, it was not challenging enough. So it decided that it wanted to blow the transfer case out and have me convert it to two-wheel drive. That being said, I needed another transfer case to put in. So Chris from Bronco and Parts Garage is hooking me up. I just got to go shoot across Michigan quick, and I'm going to pick up a new transfer case from his shop. Then when I install it, I'm going to leave out my front drive shaft because I have no self-control. And if I go and compress it again, it's going to, you know, bind and end up implanting into the face of the transfer case once again. So I think I'd be better off just leaving it out and just running the rest of the weekend in rear-wheel drive. Then once the weekend's over, I'll reinstall the front drive shaft for Badlands Off-Road Park. But that's the plan. Now we're hitting the road and going to go pick up a case. So this case is no good. And that being said, I really didn't want my trip being cut short. I remembered, though, that Chris from Bronco Parts and Garage was up in Michigan. So I reached out to him. And it turns out he might have had something for me. The case in this bag was originally for his 7.3 Godzilla swap Bronco. But he saw that I was in need and hooked me up with it. Only issue for that was he was across the state. So I hopped in the pickup and went and got this bad boy. It was also cool to be able to go meet him. And this really saved my trip. So thank you a ton for the last minute help, Chris. And let's go get this thing cleaned up and get the Bronco back out on the dunes. And look at that. Just what I needed. This is sweet and really is going to save our bacon. Now let's get this thing put together and put in. I'm going to go swap from this yoke to the flange that I was running, and then reuse my flange in the back because I had drilled it out for my drive shaft. Also, while I'm here, I might as well go change to my new speed sensor, and I'll swap over my vent as well. But should be pretty simple. Let's get to it. Pulled the sensor out because I know mine is good. And then, yeah, getting everything else transferred over too. Clean the face of this. Hit it with a little brake clean to finish it off, but should be good. Transfer case is prepped. Now I'm just cleaning up the mounting surface, and let's slap this puppy back in. All cleaned up. Let's get some gasket on that transfer case. Slapped on some RTV. And yesterday I stopped at a random O'Reilly's along the way, and they had the right gasket, so that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna put that on as well. All right. The bar was making contact. Now we just gotta get these pins to align. And we're home. Woo! That was fun. All right, time to install. So I've got a lot of tools. Transfer case in, but my rear transfer case mounts here, there, and there, and I don't have any Torex. I just had some in my truck that I pulled out, but I'm gonna do my best to try to get them out with a set of, I don't know, I guess I'll try channel locks, vice grips, or maybe a pipe wrench. So let's see. First try, pipe wrench does the trick. That is awesome. Now let's get this thing back on the dunes. All right, guys, we're heading back to the dunes. New transfer case is in. So far, so good. We're gonna check it out and see what this thing can do with rear wheel drive. Very excited. It seems like that grinding noise in the fronts, blasts are gone. So I really do believe that that was that front U-joint. As for the transfer case, shifted nice into low. And took a few more PSI out of the rear tires, running like 7.5, 8 PSI. And we're gonna go test this and see how it goes. I think today we're gonna take it a little bit easier, going up and down the dunes. Let's try not to get too much into the whoops or too much into, like, you know, drag racing. We'll save that for tomorrow and have ourselves another couple good days.
Now that the Bronco is fixed, it was time to put it through its paces in two-wheel drive. The next video will cover a bit of that, but it really impressed me in two-wheel drive and pretty much got wherever I wanted. To end up closing out this video, I just wanted to throw in this clip to really show you guys how much that suspension worked going through the dunes. Big thanks for watching as always, and also a big thanks to Chris from Broncos and Parts Garage for really helping me out and getting me back out on the dunes. Thanks for watching all. Be sure to subscribe for the next video, and have a good one.